At long last, opening day descends upon us in Long Island City as we get ready for baseball as the Manhattan Expos take on the Queens County Flyers here at Ravenswood Playground. Getting the start for the Flyers will be Richard Castro. Castro's Moneyball pitch, as we all know, is that drop curveball, so we'll see how he utilizes it in today's game. Castro kicks, deals, and George fouls off the first pitch, and the rubber baseball era is underway. The 1-1 to George on the way is slapped right into the pitcher's circle, and Castro will put that one away for the easy out. Pitch on the way to Ortiz, and he laces one right up the middle. Castro can't get to it, and that's the first hit of the game. Now George has worked his way to a 3-2 count. A stable in his approach. Castro kicks, deals, and that one is well outside, and George will take his base, first and second. Third pitch to Ortiz here is laced through the vacant left side of the infield, and Ortiz is 2 for 2. Third pitch to Ortiz on the way is popped into the left center field gap. This one is going to land for a double, and that'll score 2. Well, there's that curveball. Castro just hung it inside. Ortiz got all of it, watches it go, and Castro knows that he got all of it, and there's not much you can do about it once it comes off the bat. Luis Ortiz takes the circle for Manhattan here in the opener. The 8th overall pick in the draft in January, looking to make good on that 3-inning shutout he threw in spring training back in April. He's very much a quick pitcher, no real wind-up as he just gets it out there. So a Richard Castro double now brings up rookie outfielder Joe Pierce, who's also making his RBL debut today. The 1-2 on the way to Pierce, and high, a changeup, and strike 3 swinging as Pierce goes down on strikes. 1-0 on the way to Castro. That one is grounded up the middle. George will range over and make the play right behind second base for the second out, as Ortiz tries to get out of his base loaded jam. The 2-2 on the way to Pierce, and he grounds one right into the positioning of George, who gets it out of the first inning. What a way to get out of that jam by Ortiz. George now facing a 3-ball count, trying to get another productive at bat. His last 2 were ground out and a strikeout. On the way, well inside, and George laces one the other way. That's going to land for a single, and he's got his first hit of the year. Castro now working with 2 outs. First pitch to Ortiz, another slider laced the other way, and that one's going to land, although Pierce will field it. They're going to call it a single. After a little deliberation, they have ruled that they're going to keep it as a single, although it went through the infield and it was fielded. Payoff pitch from Castro, well inside, and it's another full count walk. So with the walk, 3-0 to Ortiz, 4 straight balls, and Castro has walked them back to back. And that pitch, George against Castro again, a tale as old as time itself. Another full count offering from Castro to George. Got him swinging on a pitch outside. He got the best of him that time, and we're out of the top of the second inning. Another bases loaded jam for Ortiz. The 0-1 on the way to Pierce. Chops one down the left field line. It's rolling fair, and Pierce drives in the first run for the Flyers. So we go bottom third here as they decided to call the game here. We start out with an 0-1 count to Pierce, who laces one towards the right field. That one will drop fair for another base hit. 1-1 on the way to Castro here. Laced down, and that's another single. First and second again. The hit train keeps rolling. Castro back up to limit some damage after the Pierce flyout to force the first out. First pitch on the way to Castro. It's fastball outside, and Castro pops this one way up. This one might go. It will land just short of the outfield cones, and that'll be a 2 RBI triple to cut the deficit to 1. Oh my, he absolutely turns on this one. Bat flip in tow. This one just flies away, and the look on Ortiz's face says it all. Every inch of that ball was blasted deep into the left field. Pierce now back up with 1 out. The 1-1 to him. This one's popped up and swirling. George chasing on. Can't get to it. That'll score a run and this game is tied. What is happening? So a walk and another single forces the bases loaded, and Richard Castro will come up. 1-0 to him. Popped up. This one will travel in the shallow left field. Out of frame. Catch is made. And so we're 1 out away from another potential tie, and that brings Joe Pierce right back up to do some extra damage, and it comes down to him. Pierce having a monster day at 5 for 9 at the dish. The 2-0 from Ortiz. And that one is popped up into the right field gap. This one's gonna fall, and the Queens County Flyers are gonna win it. Joe Pierce with the walk-off single to give the Flyers the victory. This is just a fastball that falls off the table, and Joe Pierce got all of it. I mean all of it. He watches that thing go. Look at that. That is a man right there who knows he just called game. So Queens County collects their first victory on the season, as does Richard Castro, on 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. And that'll be the end of it. And until next time, Rubber Ball fans, we will see you again soon.